Guys, Yusra here. Welcome back to my channel. Today in the DIY section, we're going to learn how to make this hibiscus tea leave-in conditioning cream. This leave-in conditioning cream was made from hibiscus tea. Hibiscus flower is popularly known as zobo in the northern part of Nigeria. Most households use this zobo flower as a cold beverage. We soak it and we consume it as a cold beverage. And I have been using hibiscus tea for a while now in my hair, and it is so loving to my hair and so conditioning to my hair. So I decided to put it to test and use it in my leave-in conditioning cream recipe, and it did really well. So I'm going to teach you how to make this beautiful leave-in conditioning cream using the most available flour and beverage we have at home. So today we are going to start off using the dried hibiscus flower. We mostly have this available at home. What you need to do is remove all the dirty part of it, rinse it, and soak it. Yes, so that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to just put it in a beaker, put a handful of the hibiscus flower in a beaker. I'm trying as I am going to remove all the dirty debris in it. Most of the hibiscus we buy and what we have at home has this fibers and this debris in them. So try as much as you can to remove them before you soak your hibiscus. I'm going to use hot water, about 200 ml of hot water, to soak my hibiscus flower. So putting hot water over the hibiscus usually makes it faster for it to soak. I don't have much time to soak it overnight or to cook it. I don't want to cook it because it's going to lose some of its benefit if you cook it over open flame. So I used hot water to soak it, and now I'm using my spatula to press it down so that it will have time to soak well, so that it will be underwater and the water will soak it well. So just put it aside and leave it for a few minutes while you take care of other things. So that's what we did here. So here I have shea butter and mango butter in this dish. I'm using shea butter and mango butter because I like shea butter. Shea butter has so many nutrients and so many benefits, and it's one of the most available butters we have here in Nigeria. Mango butter is soft. Mango butter absorbs well in your hair. It does not leave a greasy feel, so it's going to counteract the oiliness of shea butter. So I have in this dish also, I have emulsifying wax. E-wax is going to help your oil and water to come together. It's going to give a little bit volume and a little bit thickness to your cream. Yeah, it is also going to help with giving your leave-in conditioner some slip and help locks in moisture. Here we have oil, U-Beauty oil. You can use any type of oil you wish to use. You can use jojoba oil, you can use coconut oil, you can use any oil you have at your disposal. I chose to use this oil because I have a blend of so many things in here and it is perfect for use. So here I measured out the oil. I have 4 grams of oil here, so I'm going to use just that. I'll use the oil together with the butters. I mix them in because when you're going to put it on fire, the oil phase, you need to mix the liquid oil with the solid oils. Then you put in your emulsifying wax, because this is the heating phase. You need to melt them into a smooth oil before you use. So this is what we have here. I have U-Beauty oil, some shea butter and mango butter, and then the e-wax, and I'm going to put it in a double boiler. So I'm using water in a pan and putting the dish in it. Then I'll put it on fire. It's going to be low heat. Do not put it on high heat. Make sure your oil does not boil, meaning you don't have bubbles in your oil, because if you have bubbles in your oil, it means you're frying the benefits. All the benefits will be out. So make sure you have your oil in a double boiler, stir it well so that all the earwax and everything will be inside the oil. That will give it more boost to melt. Here I'm stirring the oil, the remaining oil that has not melted with the earwax, so that the heat of the oil will melt the rest of the earwax and the butters that have not melted. And what I have done here is I removed it from open fire because I found out that my flame was too hot for my oils. So I just removed the pan from the fire, and I'm using the heated water and the heat of the oil to melt the rest of my earwax and butter that has not melted. Can you see now we have a smooth oil? And here I'm going to sieve out my hibiscus tea that has been simmering for a while now. I soaked it over 15 minutes, and this is what we have. When using, make sure you get the best hibiscus flowers. You know, this is red hibiscus, so it has this deep color. So I'm not going to use it like this because it is too concentrated. It's going to give you a red cream, and I've never seen a red cream anywhere. Even the pink cream, I'm using the pink cream because people love pink. Yeah, but mostly my creams are white. But with this hibiscus, I'm diluting the concentrated hibiscus tea into a lighter hibiscus tea so that it will not give me a deep color when I try to make my creams. So I'm putting in some water. I want my water to be at least 100 mils, and that is what I have here. 100, yes, at almost 100 ml of water in my beaker. So I have that, and I am measuring out more because I want it to be at least 100. I'm making about 100 grams of cream, so I wanted it to have more water. And here I'm trying to put in glycerin in my hot hibiscus tea. So I have glycerin in here, about 2 grams of glycerin, and I'm stirring it so that it will be mixed well with the water. And here my melted butters, just put in the hot, it has to be hot or at least warm oil in the warm water, and then mix very well. Mix it very well because you want the oil and the water to come together. You don't want it separating on you. So mix it very well. Whisk it well. It will start becoming creamier and start looking like a frothy milk. Yes, it will look like a frothy, milky strawberry milkshake. I don't know how to say it, but look at it. It's looking like a strawberry milkshake. It was at this very moment that I realized my beaker was too small, so I changed into a bigger beaker. So here I'm just trying to whisk the solution into one mixture. I'm using an electric whisk. You need a whisk or an electric whisk. If you're using a manual whisk, you need to work very fast because your oils and your water need to be whisked very well for it to come together into a cream. So whisking the mixture will allow the water and the oil to come together, and it will give you this frothy mixture looking like a strawberry milkshake. At first, you just keep on whisking and whisking until you get that desired cream you're looking for. Look at it becoming thicker. It is looking more thickened now. You just keep on whisking it until you get that cream that you're looking for. So I'll keep on whisking here. Yes, whisking my cream. You can do this with handheld whisk, but it's going to be a bit more difficult. This is just me trying to make 100 grams of cream, and it wasn't just so hard. I'm using a handheld whisk here. If I'm doing a large batch, I'll probably need a standing mixer. So here I'm just using the whisk to whisk it into a creamier consistency. Look at it becoming more thick. And at this point, you just want to look at your cream. and determine the consistency you wanted. I prefer usually creamier creams, and with this leave-in conditioner, I wanted a leave-in conditioner that will give me hydration and will give me the benefit of moisturization as well, and that was exactly what I got with this leave-in conditioner. So whisking it very well, I got a consistency of about of a cream, but then with the lightness of a leave-in conditioner. I love that I have hibiscus in this, and it gave it that pinkish hue. The color was just so pretty. I love the pink hue of it, the baby pinkness. And here I'm trying to use my hands to feel for the cream, to see if the cream is at a consistency that I like, and it was not quite, so I decided to mix it more, and I'm mixing it very well, trying to see if there will be lumps in it, and there was none. So here I am done whisking. I'm going to use my spatula to scoop the bottom and see if everything was incorporated well together. So I had this smooth creamy mixture. The cream was so creamy and light on my hair. I used this weekend in my hair when I had my wash day, and it was so good. I got the recipe right the first time. I've never made this cream. This is the first time I'm making it, and I decided to film the video so that we can all learn together. Please try this recipe and let me know how you like it, whether you like it or you don't. And here at this point, we're going to use preservatives in our cream and vitamin E. Vitamin E is an antioxidant. So I have oils here in this cream, and if you don't want your oils to go rancid, meaning to change on you, yes, and become volatile, you need to use an antioxidant. Even though the hibiscus has antioxidants in them, but because there is water in there, you need to use preservatives. You don't want mold growing in your oil, in your cream. So I'm using preservatives and vitamin E. So this is the cooling phase. We have 3 phases in this whole video. We had the oil phase and the water phase. We had the heating phase and then the cooling phase. Sorry, I said 3. I meant 4 phases. So in the oil phase, that's where you mix your oils, and then you have to heat the oil. So the oil phase has to be heated. The water phase also has to be heated, but then at the end you need your cream to be cold before you put in your vitamin E oil and your preservatives for it to be stable. So here at this point, I am trying to put my cream in a jar. Before I found out that my jar was too big. I have a jar that is a bit more than 200 mils, and my whole cream was just 100 grams. So this storage container was too large, and I thought, okay, let me use a smaller container. And this smaller container was too small. So it's not a perfect storage container, but it did the job, and it was good when I was taking pictures. So I had a bit of it in this storage container, and you need a good storage container to keep your cream. It has to be washed and sterilized. You don't want mold growing in your cream, so please be careful when you're doing DIYs at home. Yes, so this storage container was not perfect, but it did the job, and my cream turned out to be very, very creamy and beautiful. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Thanks for watching.